we have Ricarda with us today. Ricarda, you're joining us from Germany, and whereabouts in Germany is home for you?
Yes, I'm from Germany. I'm living in Bonn, as a small city near to Cologne. Maybe it's more known than Bonn.
Yeah, right. And we met, Ricardi and I met in India. We went for Ranthambore Tiger Safari, and we shared a chat. Well, we didn't have that great luck seeing the tigers. They were resting early in the morning and so on. But that's when Ricardi and I had a conversation, and I found out that you were visiting India for yoga, and you went there for training. So we would like to know when did you start your yoga journey and what was that step was like for you a couple of years ago, probably?
Yeah, maybe I started like 3 years now. I started yoga because I was working for the GIZ, it's an international organization, um, and I was working for them as an intern. Um, and I got to know someone from India. He was mm, like a leader in a team, and he did this leader course. And then he said, "Yeah, here in India during COVID, we have this yoga class, so everyone can join." And I thought, why not?
Yeah.
And I tried, and yeah, it is done by Himanshi Karul. Her name is Himanshi Karul. She's from Delhi, from Noida actually. So in 3 days, I've been with her and her family, and
Yeah.
yeah, during these last 3 years of doing yoga with her, learning from her actually was so nice, and yeah, I I love it. I still love it very much, and I still do it with her.
Yeah.
So that was the main reason I thought, why not meeting her personally, because we did it always like via internet. And then yeah, one day I thought, okay, now you have to go to India and meet her and her family, and that's what I did. So
Right. And so you have mentioned like you knew this person for 3 years, where you were training with her for 3 years, and that was online training.
yeah,
And just recently in March was the first time you ended you have met her. Yeah.
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
it
what
was
was
so
the
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and what was the difference like, interacting with a person virtually 3 years for the constant 3 years and then suddenly going to the person and experiencing the real energies? How did you feel? How would you describe that, like meeting somebody suddenly and
Mm,
all the experience with
it,
that person? And
yeah,
probably you were
it's a little bit.
living together. Were you living in the same shared place?
mm, It's a little bit difficult, I would say, to
Okay.
explain these feelings in English. So I don't know the words, but it felt so. It felt really good, and I loved it because I felt welcomed. First of all, by her and her family. I lived with her and her family, um, and we did yoga together. We walked to the park, and we celebrated Holi, and we went to restaurants with her and her family and sightseeing, and it was so nice. Yeah, it felt like family. So
Yeah,
and the yoga was truly different because
it was
you
different.
feel, you experience another level. I mean,
Okay.
online is fine as well. It's no problem. So it's good, but it's more intense, I would say, when you see the person.
Yeah, so 3 years you were in contact with her online, but was that your first visit to India?
It was my
It
first
was your
visit.
first visit to India.
I always wanted to go to
Yeah,
India because I'm a huge fan since I'm a small child of Bollywood movies.
yeah. Oh,
Actually, I mean, I know that it's like a romanticizing. How do you say it in English? Um, it's not the reality
yeah.
what they show in the
Mm,
movies. I
yeah.
know that, but I still wanted to go, and I love the food, and I love everything. So I
Yeah.
said, now you have to go and experience it, and yeah.
Right,
I had a reason because of the invitation from my yoga teacher. So
right. So it must be a big culture shock for you. what kind of came up in your mind, like when you went to the country, when you landed in India? Like, it must, so many things might have surprised you. And about Delhi, about Noida, about Rajasthan, Ranthambore, and you were traveling by yourself. And I was
Yeah.
amazed, like Ranthambore, you were by yourself, and then you went to Jaipur by yourself. I would like to know about it. Every state or city you have been to with someone, with you or without you, how was it? And even like, let's talk about like the good experiences as well as some of the strange experiences where you
Mhm.
were not even comfortable, not comfortable about. So that would be good to discuss too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first I thought
Mm,
going alone, traveling alone
by
in
yourself.
this country, maybe
Yeah. It is
will be
challenging.
challenging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Mm,
but in the end, now I can say it was wonderful and it was a very, very good experience. I mean, there were small things like not I was not culturally shocked. I've been to Indonesia, I've been to other South Asian countries, so it was not at all a cultural shock. And I would say I'm a person. I eat everything. I talk to everyone.
mm,
I'm very open, so it was okay.
mm.
Um, but and everyone was so nice. Everyone was so friendly and so helpful, and I didn't have problems. Everything went good um with the bookings and everything. So
Okay.
I was really lucky. Um, and I met persons like you. So yeah, with who I have contact after that.
Yeah.
I met a couple from South India as well, and I'm still in contact with them. So
Okay.
it's nice to meet some friends. The challenging things were more or less yeah. Sometimes there were men
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit. Um,
There is a sect of men, they might make it really uncomfortable for.
some men really like had this way of like domination and
Okay.
tried a little bit to I wrote it down
Yeah.
patronize
Okay.
patronize. So that was
Mm.
what I'm not I mean in Germany there are men like this as well.
Yeah.
It's just that it was a little bit much sometimes.
Okay.
And when I said, "Oh, I want to go there, I want to go there," they said, "No, you can't go alone." And I was like, "Sure, I can go alone. I have Google Maps on my phone. I can
Okay.
walk by myself." "No, no, we have to guide you. We have to go with you." And
Okay.
these were situations I was like, "Okay, I'm a grown up and I can do it by myself." I know that they don't do it because they want to be mean or something like that.
Mm.
It's just they know that maybe it's better to be like patronizing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. It
Right.
was just a little bit
Mm.
different for
Mm.
me, so that was a
True.
challenging part.
And I would also like to add that, yeah, so coming from that country and then having been to other developing countries, I now have a sense of what kind of men I should talk to, or who are, you can sense from their countenance that who I should be talking to, who are really looking for my who are my well wishers, or who are like
Hmm.
trying to take advantage of me. So I have that intuition now, on the basis of which I can make my judgment. But a foreigner, a European person might not know that who is right or who is wrong. And such a big
Exactly.
country, 1.4 billion people, there are so many different kind of people, different mindsets, and they're looking for maybe different purpose, different taking. Some people want to take advantage of you, other people are might be well wishers, but it's so hard to really come to a consensus because
Mm-hmm.
there can be a lot of fabrication in the way people talk, and especially coming from Europe, it's not easy to be there as a woman, to be there by yourself. So I'm really proud of you that when I got to know that you're traveling on your own, I was just like, my God, hats off to her, because it can be uncomfortable. So many things can
Yeah,
become
sometimes
uncomfortable.
it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it was
Mm,
uncomfortable, but
Yeah.
yeah, I before I traveled, before I actually got into that plane,
Mm.
I thought maybe it will be like that sometimes. So I already had in mind that
Yeah.
it will be like that. There will be situations where men will be like that. So
Yeah.
I was like prepared
Prepare.
a little bit at least.
Yeah. So Ricardo, tell us more about, okay, so about all the good experiences about yoga, and then yeah, about the people, the type of food. Yeah, yeah, something
Yeah,
that came up
it
as a
I
surprise to you.
yeah, it was everything was so amazing. I mean I've been to Delhi first, so to meet my yoga teacher,
Yeah.
and then I did a Rajasthan tour where we met.
Yeah.
And it was so nice because everything I know that everyone says it, but everything was so colorful. The dresses of the women, the food, and everyone was so friendly, like I said before,
Mhm.
and it was so good, so nice. And then I went to Goa for 1 week.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I wanted to do the yoga training there as well because my yoga teacher Himanshi, she told me of one teacher who was living and teaching over there. His name is Aumgao. I hope I pronounce it well. Um, and he's from Goa actually, and she said, "Oh, you have to go to his house and do the course with him." And I went there for 1 week, and it was so nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was amazing. That was a true like experience and surprise because it was so good. I felt so good after. I mean, I felt also good because I was at the beach. But that was also funny because when I went to the beach, I went into the water, and then everyone looked around. Oh my God, she's going into the water. And I think women over there, they don't swim that often into
No, I
in
think the
the sea.
locals mainly, they don't
Mm,
swim that often. You're right. You guess
yeah.
you saw, sensed it right. Yeah.
So that was an experience as well to see that. But yeah, over there everyone was so friendly as well. I got a bike, a motorbike,
Yeah.
and I drove around. And yeah, the only thing was which was a little bit weird was that I couldn't walk
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
from my house, from my Airbnb, from my homestay to the yoga class because it was only 8 minutes to walk. And normally I'm used to walk by myself. And then every time I walk there, everyone stops. Do you need a ride? Or do you need a taxi? Or I don't know. And I was like, no, I just walk. So that was a little bit weird, but yeah, I think it's normal that there you don't have the like the how you call it, the pathways for
Yeah. Yeah.
the people
To
walking on the
walk
street.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
True.
little bit more dangerous to
Mhm.
walk, so the cars and the motorbikes they can
Yeah.
so they blow the horn and then that's
Mm.
fine.
Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the challenge that we have more walking advantage in the Europe, but whereas in India we don't really have that walking advantage, not yet in a lot of different places, because
Mm.
we are so used to the motorbikes, like two
Yeah.
wheelers, like everybody you see is just riding two wheelers, and we have, I think, say that we have lost a lot of habit to walk. So not many people are walking there.
Yeah.
No, you will see them just grab a scooter and just there you go. Yeah, and that's kind of
What
one
is
of the,
fine as well. I mean, it's just yeah, it's fine.
yeah. But it's different. It's so different. Like you would,
It's different. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
wanted to say. No
mhm,
judgment or something.
yeah,
Just saying that it's different.
definitely.
And
And would you believe?
yeah.
So even same here. I would not walk the way I walked when I came to Ireland 8 years ago, and I was surprised. I'm like, wow, in this country you can just walk everywhere, and I was just so happy that I could walk. But back in India,
Mm.
I had my own scooter, and I everywhere I needed to go, I would just take my scooter and I would go because I just had an advantage to just make my life easier, but never to
Mm.
walk. But then I started realizing the advantage of walking, that how much people walk, yeah,
Yeah.
in here, and I loved it. Yeah.
It was fun as well
Mhm.
because I was only 1 week over there in Goa,
Mhm.
and I got stopped by the police 3 times.
Why?
So yeah, they wanted to see my license.
Okay. The more you see
Uh,
the license. Really?
yeah.
Oh.
It was funny because I told him you already stopped me yesterday.
Yeah.
I showed you my license yesterday.
Yeah. My
He was like, oh,
goodness. And
I
this,
don't remember you.
no way. And were they the same police that stopped you?
Yes,
No way. Why did they
that
do
was so
that?
funny.
This is
I don't
very
know. I
strange.
think I think there are many foreigners or many tourists
Okay.
driving without licenses
Yeah,
and
possible.
driving like with alcohol. I don't know. So I
Okay.
mean it's their right to stop people.
Mm.
It was just funny because I got stopped by the same policeman 2 times and I was like, oh
No
my god,
way.
you don't remember me, but I remember you.
Yeah, yeah,
Funny.
yeah, exactly. Oh no, no way. This is very
Yeah,
disappointing, when you're stopped a couple of times just by the same person. It's just, no, that's
it's
not
fun.
good. Oh, yeah, yeah. There are so
It was
many, yeah.
fun.
There are so many strange things like that. You will be surprised. Like, why? What? Why did you do that? Okay, and tell us
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
I didn't tell about the food. The food was amazing.
And it
I mean,
differs so
that
much, right? In the
what
Goan food, in the Rajasthan, in the Noida, north of India. Yeah, okay.
what is real pity is that I don't remember all the names of the
The food,
dishes
the dishes, yeah.
and the food, um, which I I mean I have to look it up because I really want to know the names as well. Because I liked everything. I tried everything, and I liked everything. So I remember one thing. It was pani puri. Pani
Yeah,
puri.
pani puri.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the small balls filled with like
yeah.
some water,
Oh,
some cilantro.
yeah. How did you feel after the food?
Good.
Yeah. Was your week
Most of the
okay?
time, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, and
yeah.
were you okay with the vegetarian diet because majority is food is
Mhm.
vegetarian usually?
I even tried street food, and I tried food which was very
Yeah,
spicy. I am vegetarian, so I didn't eat meat
me too.
um,
Yeah, you're
the
vegetarian.
whole
How
time.
long you been vegetarian for?
Not so long, not so long. It's
Okay.
yeah. I'm not that like strict. I try to eat vegan,
Okay.
but yeah, sometimes when someone really cooks and invites me in,
Yeah.
then I don't say no
Yeah.
because I don't want to like be.
Yeah.
You cooked
Yeah.
everything, but I don't eat it
No,
because
I
it's
think it's fine. I think it's fine if you're following a sustainable lifestyle and balanced lifestyle. I think it's okay. It's okay to be
yeah.
eating a little bit of meat, a little
For
bit of
myself,
cheese.
I don't buy
Yeah.
like these
Yeah.
things, but
Mhm.
yeah.
So for me, like I'm plant-based at home, but if I have to go outdoors, I'll have cream, I have pizza, I have pasta, but
Exactly,
very
same for me.
balanced. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you were okay with the vegetarian. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Great. And
Yeah, that was good in India because almost everything was vegetarian, so
yeah,
it was perfect.
isn't it
Yeah,
so much vegetarian? Everywhere you go, you have all the menus with vegetarian. You're like,
yeah,
wow, too
yeah.
much. What can I pick up?
Yeah. So Europe has to learn a lot about from India about that
Mm,
because
vegetarian.
it was written non-veg when it's not when it was with meat,
Yeah.
and here it's like the other way around. You have meat everywhere, and it's written veg,
Veg.
and it's
Yeah.
vegetarian.
Oh,
So
wow.
should be like in India actually.
Yeah, this is something really
Yeah,
nice. You have kind of
yeah,
compared like both the places, how it is other way around. But how did
yeah.
your stomach react after that? Mm,
It was good. It was good. I only have had one day and one night.
okay.
Actually, it was when I went to the Taj Mahal in Agra. My stomach wasn't that good,
Mm,
so I was lucky because it was only that one day and one night. And some people they have it like for 3 weeks or something like that. So after this day, I could eat everything.
mm,
So it was perfect, and I ate everything.
okay.
Yeah, my favorite is still would say palak paneer with
Oh, paneer.
onion paratha.
Wow.
So that's my all-time favorite.
Oh my God, that's lovely.
And I was in a homestay and they cooked it and it was so delicious.
Oh
It was
my
my
God.
favorite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you like parathas then? Can you make
Mhm.
parathas at home? Do you?
I could try.
Good
I
try.
could try. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some Indian friends
Yeah.
working for the GIZ, so it's we can meet and then we cook together sometimes.
Right.
Um, that's good. And actually, my yoga teacher she comes to visit in July.
Okay.
So
So she's gonna
yeah,
be there with you in Germany.
yes.
Wow. And is she her first time visiting Germany? Ah,
It's her first time in Germany. She went to Great Britain, so it's easier, I think, with a visa.
okay.
But now it's her first time. She comes to Germany and to France and everything, and yeah, it will
Yeah.
be so good.
That's lovely. That's really nice. So,
Yeah.
I had another thing in my mind. So did you also go to Rishikesh ever, or could you make it
Sorry.
to Rishikesh, or further north of India,
Yeah,
Uttarakhand?
maybe
Yeah.
the next time when
Yeah.
I have vacations, I want to go to India, and then second time, another
Yeah.
time, and then I wanted to do the north, so
Mm.
Rishikesh, and maybe the south one more
Yes.
time, so
Yeah. Kerala. Yeah.
Kerala.
You will have to go there.
Sorry.
You'll definitely have to do Rishikesh because that's a place for people who are into spirituality and yoga, and definitely south of India as well, Kerala. Yes, these are two places you definitely have to do next time you're there.
Yeah, I only want to make sure that I support like Indian teachers and
Okay.
not like I mean the German teachers are all good and it's fine, but I wanted to make sure that it's
Yeah.
like I'm supporting someone from India.
Right. And so on your yoga journey, right? So what do you do in yoga right now? So you are a yoga teacher at present. Are you?
No, I'm not a teacher.
I'm not
I'm not
teaching.
teaching. I just learn. Yeah, I don't want to be another white chick teaching yoga.
Oh.
So
Okay, so you're doing just for yourself. You're learning for
just for myself.
yourself.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Interesting. And so it's been 1 year for you, right? Yeah, so when you started, right, until now, after yoga practice, what changes do you see in yourself? Do you see the
I mean,
significant difference?
hmm,
Mhm.
other than physical, because physically I changed it a lot. I got so much strength.
Okay.
Because before I had not that much power. And the confidence in my body also changed. We do like breathing exercises as well, so that changes a lot. As well, it's good for the lungs, and yeah, actually, it helped me to be a little bit more like relaxed and cool
Yeah.
when there are challenging things.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love it. I don't know how to explain in English, but it's changed my life really.
Really?
And I have a class every day with my teacher and the others in the course, in the online course, and they are like yeah, like a little bit like friends to me now during these years of practice. And yeah, we are a small group, but it's fun, and yeah, I can say that I changed a lot.
Wow.
And that yoga comes not first maybe in my life, because there are things like friends and family, of
Yeah.
course, always comes first. But it has a special role in my life, I would say.
Interesting.
It's not just a hobby. It's a little bit more.
It's a lifestyle. It's like a religion, or a Hinduism or Buddhism is not exactly a religion, but it's a way of living. It was a lifestyle, but we do consider it a living. Similar to yoga, it's a lifestyle. it's essential, like food, water, like basic necessity. It becomes like that essential in yeah component of your life that you just cannot live without.
Yeah,
Once you're
and I
used to
can.
it, you have to go. Like somebody who's consistent with the gym, that person has to go to the gym, and otherwise you feel so empty. And the same with yoga, but it has more spiritual. And can you share, like from the spiritual point of view, what changes has it made? So you have mentioned that it has yoga practice has made you more calmer, more strength. Um, yeah, from the spiritual point of view, would you have something to add?
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's a little bit
Hard to
difficult.
describe. Yeah,
Yeah,
some things can be only felt. Yeah. Hmm.
that can be only felt and to describe it in English.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you it's like a um, like you said, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of living, and the way of seeing things different and receiving these things different, and to be more conscious about everything. Um, to be a little bit more relaxed. What I already said about some challenging things, but also to value
Mm.
things more. Um,
Right.
I don't know if it's only the reason why because of me doing yoga, or the way I grew up and now I changed as well. I don't know. I cannot tell, but I think yoga helped me a lot growing up and to be more mature.
To more mature. Right.
Yeah.
And I think I would say that mindfulness as well, being conscious of every other activities that we do, probably that would another be another element. Probably mindfulness would say. But yeah, so there are a lot of different advantages that you might not be able to describe it because things can be only felt. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
wow. Right. And Ricarda, okay, tell us about your Bollywood interest in the Bollywood movies because of the CD that we can see just behind you there, Shah Rukh Khan, and I can
Yeah.
recognize that yeah, maybe it's Aishwarya Rai probably.
Yeah, this one I didn't see
Hmm.
yet. I have to see it. It's just it's a DVD, so and I don't have the DVD player anymore,
Yeah.
so it's difficult. But actually, my favorite Bollywood character is Shah Rukh Khan,
Okay.
and my second one would be Deepika Padukone.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram as well,
Mhm.
and I love her content. It's so nice, and she's so beautiful. And yeah, I think my favorite movie is Divani Mastani. No, that's a song. Batira Mastani. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also the older movies are like from my childhood, what I always watched with my best friend when we were at home and did like a sleepover, something like that.
Yeah.
We always watched the Bollywood movies.
Wow.
So yeah, the older ones, and they are also very very nice. So
Wow.
I love it. I don't know if it's like a Western thing. Everyone loves Bollywood movies, but
Okay.
yeah, I do. I confess
That's very nice. So nice to know.
yeah. And I went to the Raj Mandir cinema in Jaipur
Okay.
to watch a Bollywood
Yeah.
movie in the Indian cinema, and it was so nice.
Wow.
There was also a really fun experience because everyone in the cinema in Jaipur, in this Raj Mandir cinema, everyone was like they applaud when there was something, or they
Will
did like this
shout. Yeah.
they shouted,
Yeah.
yeah, they did like this ooh
Shouting.
when they were kissing.
Yeah.
They did like this
Ooh.
ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, that they hoot a lot. Oh my God. On these kind of scenes,
It was
people hoot a
so
lot.
fun. It was so fun. It was
Yeah.
nice, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was a
It's
good
an interesting
experience as well.
experience. It's like it comes up as a shock for somebody who has not seen that before. But yeah,
Yeah.
something you can find in India.
It's nice.
Yeah.
it's like authentic.
Mm.
You express your feelings
Yeah.
about the movie, so why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I was kind of amazed because 8 years I didn't travel much in India. It's just, sometimes when you're born there, you always see the grass greener on the other side. And I'd never visited many historical places, but this time I visited a lot of historical places. And then I realized, oh
Mm.
my God, there is so much of history, Mughal
Mm.
history, and then so much history in there. And I was surprised. I was shocked. I felt pity about myself that I don't know much of it. Like Ranthambore was in its own was there was a king there, and the Ranthambore fort, it had its own history. There are temples inside it, like dating 5,000 years ago. I'm like, oh no, there is so much. There's so much of
Yeah, and
history. And
there's so much that the world and everyone has to learn about
yeah,
India, because there are so many cultures, so many languages, so many religions,
yeah.
so many different people.
Hmm.
It's amazing.
And before we wrap up, Ricarda, any last minute thoughts you would like to share? Like if you want to sum
Last
up
minute thought.
your whole of your trip, and then maybe in the near future, you never know, we might get a chance to go together for the next trip.
Yeah, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me. It was so nice.
yeah,
And it was so nice to meet you as well. And
yeah,
I would love to go to India with you,
yeah,
if you like.
yeah,
And
definitely.
I experienced India, so I had so good feelings about it and about my vacations over there, my travels. And I cannot say anything sad about it or bad about it. Um, so it was really nice. It was really really nice.
Thank you for that. But I understand as a woman, the challenges a person might face. I
Of
do
course,
feel that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So yeah,
mm,
and yeah.
yeah.